Hold
I
on.
genuinely.
Wait. I need to put a pause on this because this was still at the time we were dating. I have proof this bitch
Were you
cheated
guys
on me.
Hey everyone, Spidercatcher here, and welcome back to yet another Predator Exposed video here on VRChat. Today, I'm going to be talking about a Predator here on VRChat who hasn't been on in a while, although it's been known to be very manipulative and in all the worst ways possible too. Now, I'm going to be uncovering how I was able to obtain the evidence, and I will be explaining all the evidence to support that they are indeed a predator. Now, let's get into the story. To start the story off, I received an anonymous ticket in my Discord server, which you all should go check out if you have any reports about people like this. And the report stated that this person had known the predator for at least 2 years, they are not friends with them anymore, and they had known that they had a history with a minor, which I immediately decided to look in to see what the evidence they had to share, seeing as they also sent a Google Doc with a bunch of evidence, along with a video, which, wow, they are really trying to expose this person, which alright then. After watching the video, I was able to get a better description of what the predator had done in their past time, and what I saw honestly surprised me a little bit, but what I saw in the evidence document was something else. I'm going to be playing the clip of the video that was sent to me. The voice of the person creating the video will be altered, and along with their name being blurred out to ensure their safety and protection.
Hello, this is a video that I never really make. I just want to state first that this video is only to spread awareness of a certain content creator, and I would also like to inform to not engage or harass this individual. And I just simply ask for people to be aware and maybe block if need be. There will be mentions of these that you see on the screen. If you guys know a murder drone content creator or multi-fandom content creator by the name of Max Arcade, they used to go by Angry Bee, Beige Knees, Ready to Sin, Ready to Max, Relax Maxed, Max Arcade, and currently Max Arc. They are, in short, a very terrible and disgusting person. They are a pedophile, groomer, manipulative abuser. I will be posting screenshots here, more fully developed story here of my side, which you can pause and read throughout the session of this video. You can ignore. It's just me going to explain a little bit about everything. The Google Drive has all the evidence that you need about this individual. I will be posting it in the comment section so you guys can see. But I met Max in October of 2024. I was 17 at the time, they were 19. We dated in October 22nd. The issue is that throughout our relationship, they were 20 longer because they turned 20 in November. I was freshly 18 in January of 2025. I didn't think that there was anything bad until a friend of mine looked up the laws. Max resides in California, and in California, Romeo and Juliet laws do not work there. Anyone under the age of 18, you cannot engage in any romantic or sexual activity with them. Again, I didn't know that there was anything wrong because it was like a 3-year age gap, but I should have. I really should have. But then again, they were the adult, they were responsible, and they didn't really reject me. I wouldn't even be mad. The thing is that they also cheated on me throughout our entire relationship, which is stated in the Google Docs, the Google Drive, whatever. A friend of ours, they've been flirting with them in November throughout February. I will state that we broke up in February 15th, and Max confessed to this friend in February 12th of 2025. The friend did not know that we were dating because Max has always stated that we should keep our relationship under the dark because they don't want their image to be seen as a pedophile, which I should have seen as suspicious, but I didn't know any better. I will state that there is another victim within the story, but out of their favor that they have stated to me, they do not want their story in the Google Drive just yet. They may change their mind, but for now, there is part of the story not there from their side. But I will state that it gets so much worse with that victim specifically. Throughout me and Max's relationship, it was never good. I was often misunderstood, and yelled at, even though I am autistic and ADHD. So they misunderstood me a lot, especially with my auditory processing disorder. They also controlled me by guilt tripping me, whether it was on purpose or by accident. And my friends did caught on that, but I just rolled with it and wanted to make Max happy, even though I didn't say anything when they hung out with their friends. I couldn't, because they would get upset that I wouldn't spend time with them. Max wasn't a good friend either after we broke up. I will state that. It was just a lot. I don't want anyone to fall victim to this person, since they are very active within VR chat, in the Emergence community, the Ruby community, Digital Circus, Hello Husband Hotel. I do not want anyone to fall victim to this person, especially since Max has always been like this for years. According to their friends who have been friends with them around 2022, 2023, they have always been like this and has not once changed. Even though Max has stated, even in my relationship and friendship, that they would change to be a better person and that they would work on themselves, when they never did. That was just a manipulative tactic. Again, do not engage, do not harass this individual. It's more of an awareness of this person. If you guys do have this person friended or have met them in public lobbies, please do not engage. You can block them, you can report them. I just want people to be aware that Max is not a good person, and I do not want people to also be a victim of their behaviors and actions that they assume is good because of their own trauma. I will state, a lot of people has trauma. It can be a reason, but it can never be an excuse for your terrible behavior and your terrible actions, which they often used against me and the other victims. Thank you for listening. If anyone's going to ask, I'm doing fine. I have cut Max off completely completely and is not planning on going back. I'm doing fine. I'm recovering well after all the information that I have been bestowed upon, and I'm just going to keep moving forward. Thank you for listening.
As you have seen from the video that you just watched, Max has been known to apparently cheat and be extremely manipulative, along with knowing their actions and knowing that it is wrong by telling the minor not to let anybody know of their relationship. So, great job there. You're first up on Diddy's list for his invitations. Now, there is more evidence of Max cheating in the Google Doc that was sent to me, mainly in a video that was in the Google Doc, which I will be sharing with you all right now. As I said before, the voices of the people in this video will be changed and their names will be blurred out. The people in this video will be the victim and a friend of theirs who was also in a relationship with Max Ark, although they were the legal age. So, with that being said, here is the video.
There. Can I get there? Yes. Okay, right here. This is an example. This is when we started, because she asked me if, like, yeah, okay, so the reason why this is happening is because this is before she met Rios. This is when she came back. And she said that she confessed to dating me and all that shit, like, wanting to like me again. And I'm still trying to find that part.
My God. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but this is just an example, okay? Okay, can I ask you something? Is this a question exactly to celebrate the day? Ask me anything. Will you be my Valentine? Really?
Whoa.
The only thing I ask is not to celebrate the exact day. I said, fair enough. This is when I started to actually like her, by the way.
Hold on.
I genuinely...
Wait. I need to put a pause on this because this was still at the time we were dating. I have proof this bitch cheated on me. She broke up with me on the 15th of February.
Wait, you guys were dating? Deadass?
You didn't know?
God.
I forgot. Okay.
She told me you were an ex.
Okay. So I don't know how bad this will sound. So I've been needing opinions on this. I was 17 at the time we were dating, and she was 19, but she was 20 longer. We dated in I think it was November, and we dated for 3 months. And she broke up with me on the 15th of fucking February.
Yeah, here it is, right here. Then together can we celebrate it not as the day, but as the love that can blossom between us. This never happened, by the way. This never fucking happened.
Fucking kidding me. I knew, like, no offense to you, because
I love you. Oh, she also talked shit about you. Yeah, she also talked shit about you too.
So yes, as you just saw, the victim's friend was able to confirm that Max did cheat on them with their friend, although I'm not too sure if they were friends at the time because of how they were talking in the beginning of the video. They made it sound like they had not known each other, as Max had introduced them as an ex, which should have been a red flag to begin with, seeing as minor. But anyway, this was all during a time where the victim's friend was getting to like them, although there wasn't a official relationship from what I'm understanding, which I'm glad. There was a lot of rumors and a lot of, like, well, not rumors, I'd say, more of just lies behind person's back. there is more evidence on this subject in the Google Doc. I will be sharing the screenshots now. This is with the victim's friend and Matt Mark himself. Now, there are a lot of other screenshots that I could share, like, well, this one I will share. This one is a point of view of Matt Mark's actual ex-partner, as they have shown them being extremely toxic and very manipulative, threatening to off themselves multiple times, which is very disturbing and disgusting behavior for in a relationship. Nobody should be having to go through that. In fact, I actually had to go through that, and I feel bad for this person. And I don't think this is the person that sent in the report. I don't know the exes. I have not been able to chat with the victim. I have not been able to chat with the victim's friend. But with that being said, it's time to get into the actual confrontation and how I managed to find and talk to them. So, this was one of the cases that I did mention in my special announcement video that it may take some time for me to get to, which I was able to get to this really fast after I had the video, which I'm very glad for. And what happened was that made it take so long. I tried to max arc on my decoy account on VRChat, however, that did not work. So, after an attempt at joining their Discord server, I managed to get into a chat DM with them, and surprisingly, they responded almost immediately as I stated that I was an online investigator trying to clear up some rumors on their name. And as soon as they started trying to defend themselves, I instantly knew that it was all lies. Now, Max Art did say that they were trying to get help, but even though they said that they didn't know the minor's age, and that they were basically stating that they were the victim of the situation, I don't think they're getting the help that they really need. In fact, I really think that they should be seeing a better therapist. I do believe that people can redeem themselves. If they put in the actual effort, though. And as far as I know for this person, they're half-assing it very, very much. Now, after this conversation, they went ahead in their Discord server making an announcement saying that they are going to be deleting the server and taking a break, which, yeah, you need to stay off the internet. You need to, yeah. Which, I'm honestly glad that you're not on VRChat anymore, really, but for my sake, to just ensure that you're telling the truth, because I really want you to be, delete the account. With that being said, thank you all for watching today's video. Be sure to check out my VRChat group if you want to be able to meet me in VRChat. Join the Discord server if you have any reports about any people like this person that I have talked about today. And be sure to join my Twitch, which I will try to be streaming on a regular. I do have a lot of stuff outside of VRChat and my games, and yeah, it's a lot. So, as I said, I will try to stream regularly. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next vid. Bye.